Hi, this is my second video diary of my global learning project. I'm Aubrey Hunter. So, I hung out with my partner, Jane. We went to the Musique 21 concert with a friend of mine, and we hung out with her and got food afterwards, and it was really, really fun. And then we went back to Yakeley, where I live, and she lives on the other side of Yakeley, actually. And we just kind of sat in the little common area where there are chairs and couches and stuff and hung out. And we chatted about the education systems in Romania versus my education experience here in America. So, here's where it's at. There was a lot of similarities. When she moved here a few years ago, it wasn't that weird. She said that the school in particular that she went to in Romania was a little harsher as far as grading than the high school she transferred to here. We both took pretty high-level classes when we were in high school and middle school, but hers sounded like they were a little harder than mine, but it's really hard to tell. It's sometimes people will call classes more difficult sounding names even though they're not. So without actually digging into what I learned in my history class, which I don't remember, there really wasn't a good way for us to know if they were the same thing or not. Anyway, so as far as her education goes, she was required by law to go to school from 1st grade to 10th grade. Which is pretty much how it is in the United States. You're allowed to make your own decision to drop out when you're somewhere around there. I actually don't know. I didn't drop out, so it didn't matter to me when I was allowed to. But yeah, so that's a pretty similar thing. She said most people did finish high school there, which is good. Our music educations were a little bit different. She didn't do marching band when she was in high school. Her school didn't have a marching band, which is crazy to me because I love marching band. But yeah, so that was a little bit different. We were relating a lot on our attitudes about school. She also took it pretty seriously, but also took time to hang out with people, and she was very, very dedicated to her music, probably more so than I was. She practiced every day, which I definitely didn't in high school. And yeah, I mean, her family didn't move here because our education system is better or anything. Her family moved here because her dad got a job here. She said that the transfer over to being in American schools was actually pretty easy. She didn't have to fall back a grade and whatever. So she went to, I forget what school it was. It's in Michigan. I don't remember. For both 10th. No. She went to her school in Romania in 10th grade, and then they moved over the summer between her 10th and 11th grade years. So she went to 11th and 12th grade here in Michigan and graduated from a school in Michigan. Also, the thing that was weird was their grading system was way different than mine. She had these weird terms that are not in English that referred to her grades. It was I'm gonna butcher it if I try to say it. It was some word in Romanian, some word in a different language, and then the initials of that is what the teacher would write on the paper, instead of in my middle school, in my high school, they wrote A, B, C, D, or F. So yeah, really the big differences were her musical upbringing was a little different than mine, and the grading was a lot different, I think, and harsher where she's from. So yeah, I had a really good time hanging out with her, and I cannot wait to do it again, and I will see you in my next global learning project vlog.